Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. A home in the New Lambton landslip zone has collapsed and more residents say they've been told to evacuate. The Baker Street property had already been condemned by council before it collapsed on Saturday night. No one was inside at the time. Meanwhile, more residents in a nearby street have reportedly been ordered to leave as the ground continues to move. Residents say they're frustrated with the lack of communication from council on the issue. In a statement published on its website, council says geotechnical specialists and police have been on site over the weekend to ensure safety. Council says significant further damage to other properties is being monitored and affected residents have been given an update. Police and fire investigators are trying to determine the cause of a unit fire which claimed the life of a woman on the Central Coast last night. Emergency services were called to the Batteau Bay apartment on Melissa Close around 9:30. The 77-year-old woman was found with severe burns. She died at the scene. Fire and Rescue Superintendent Adam Dewberry says investigators are searching for clues as to how the fire broke out.
Fire and Rescue New South Wales expert fire investigators are on scene, working closely with New South Wales Police Forensics.
A man is due to front court this week accused of stealing collectible cards from a vending machine at East Maitland. Police say the Pokemon cards, valued at more than $10,000, were stolen from the machine at Green Hill Shopping Centre in June. Following inquiries, police arrested a 45-year-old man in the car park of a licensed premises in Maitland last Wednesday. After initially being refused bail, the man was granted conditional bail to front Maitland Court this Wednesday, charged with larceny. The Nature Conservation Council says Eraring Power Station could still close in 2027 if more solar power and household batteries come online. They say a recent market operator report shows the grid is stabilising with more low-scale renewable energy. Eraring owner Origin Energy is yet to finalise a plan and has hinted at the possibility of it staying open until 2029. Council Policy Director Brad Smith says it shouldn't happen.
A lot of the investments and schemes that have been set up to incentivise and bring online wind, solar and batteries are really starting to work. We've heard a lot about delays to transmission lines, delays to renewable energy projects. This report shows finally these projects are starting to make a difference and starting to shift the grid.
The Nurses and Midwives Association is welcoming moves to improve safe staffing levels at Maitland Hospital, but says more needs to be done. The Minns government has announced a recruitment drive is underway for 25 extra nurses, which it says will help achieve the one-to-one nursing care demanded by the association in the emergency department. While the move is welcome, the union says the government could face an uphill battle to recruit the number of nurses needed to achieve the safe staffing levels, saying better pay and working conditions are key to making it happen. Business Hunter says it remains optimistic about the region's renewable energy future despite the collapse of the Hunter Offshore Wind Farm Consortium. Norwegian energy giant Equinor last week announced it would pull the plug, leading to a federal government announcement the declared zone will now be used for research and development. Policy and Public Affairs Manager Amy Delors says while the decision was disappointing, it's not the end of renewable energy development.
This project, while certainly not experimental, it was at the frontier of what's going on in this industry globally. There's some complex challenges with scale of the project, with the nature of the floating technology. Going to have to move a little bit more slowly than perhaps was first anticipated.
2NURFM Sport.
The Newcastle Jets are on the verge of club history after making the semi-finals in the Australia Cup. The 3-0 win over Macarthur yesterday at Maitland Sports Ground will see Newcastle take on Avondale FC in the semi-finals, with the winner to play either Auckland or Heidelberg in the decider. Coach Mark Milligan told Paramount Plus there's a new mindset at the club which has led to composure and resilience on the pitch.
Doesn't matter whether we're coming in for a session, doesn't matter we're playing Macarthur, Avondale, our standards don't change. I think we showed again last week against Cooks Hill that our attitude towards a game doesn't shift.
Knights coach Adam O'Brien says his team was lacking the fundamentals in the second half after his team was thrashed by the Broncos. Brisbane's 46-12 win guarantees they will be playing in the finals. O'Brien says Newcastle was in the contest initially.
Close to the better team leading into the break, but unfortunately it goes for 80 minutes and fundamentals of the game really fell away, like simple passing.
Errors also cost the Knights women's team, going down 46-16 in yesterday's double-header. A surprise 14-12 loss to Kurri Kurri wasn't enough to stop Maitland Pickers from securing the minor premiership in the Newcastle Rugby League. The Pickers are aiming for a rare four-peat in the competition after winning the last three grand finals. Cessnock, Wyong, West and the Entrance round out the top 5, with the Tigers securing their place with a 12-10 win over Souths. And the winning numbers in Weekend Lotto are 2, 10, 28, 33, 44 and 45, and the supplementaries are 8 and 26. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.